Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another StarCast TV commentary done by myself, Flash for the Win, joined by Scan. We're going to be bringing you guys an awesome dual commentary today. Map is going to be Polypoid, spawning down here at the bottom left-hand location as the Teal Terran. It's going to be Royal, also known as Sari. Which means that over here at the top left-hand location as the Purple Protoss is going to be YSC.
Huro, also known as Huro. And we are going to see Terran vs Protoss matchup on Polypoid. And this is a 4-player map. Has a lot of expansions. And let's see how YSC will play. Because a lot of Protoss players like to go with Zealot opening into an expansion. And it looks like there's going to be a pylon at the ramp.
Yep. So as I was about to say, you know, you mentioned the Zealot opening is very common on this map, and we see the pylon. So for those of you who don't know, this was I think a strategy actually became a little bit popular on Fighting Spirit. I think because Fighting Spirit, you had the little cliff outside of the natural. You could put the pylon here and then put the gateway on the low ground, and makes the Zealots coming out of the base very quick. The rush distance is very short.
Right. Absolutely correct. And here we go, we will be seeing barracks will be made right next to the command center. That's going to be the Zealot proof. And it looks
so
like
interesting. The cross map scout here from the probe wants to make sure that when the gateway finishes, the Zealot can go immediately to the location. So, you know, not scouting the close positions here, the probe will be able to come back and get to the close spawns by the time the Zealot is going to be finished as well.
And there's going to be the 12 scout by Sari, and at the same time, looks like YSC is also going to go for the gas after the Zealot. Okay. And he'll be seeing this natural gateway at 11 o'clock. And he'll immediately figure out, okay, this is going to be the Zealot aggression.
So Scan, when you're playing against this, you know, what are you thinking when you see this forward gateway? Is it just to kind of get a very fast bunker up at the front to try to prevent this from getting to your base too quickly? Is it just to, you know, non-stop pump your Marines?
I heard there are some of the like methods to defend these forward gateway. One is constantly checking whether Protoss is making a second Zealot, or you can just instantly make the bunker as soon as you confirm this is going to be the Zealot opening first. And it looks like Sari is preparing for the gas in, what is it, barracks bunker with the, without the factory. It looks like he wants to go for the command center after blocking this harassment by YSC.
Yep, the Zealot does manage to get by the bunker there. Oh, the Marine! Oh, it's at 4 HP! Wow, that probe micro was very good there from YSC. Almost took down the Marine. It will barely survive here, and that one Marine has to be very careful. If the probe attacks it, it will die. Luckily, the probe now goes down. The Zealot is kind of stuck in the base now. I think this will be the end of the pressure here.
And I don't think Royal knows that YSC made a second Zealot or not, but looks like his plan was to go with barracks, refinery, into bunker into expansion. So this is gonna be the command center first before the factory.
Yeah, we've seen this style here from Flash. I think Flash said it recently. I think in one of the translated guides that he did, that one of our friends Jinjin from Team Liquid translated for the community, said that this is a very flexible build order here, that you get gas and then you can choose whether or not you want to go for the command center or the factory, and it gives you a lot of options to go with it. What are your thoughts on this this idea?
I think it's a good strategy, because if you normally go with the pure standard opening like a factory into bunker expansion, you have to bring a couple of SCV to push away that single Zealot aggression. And if you cannot take down the Zealot quick enough, then Protoss will have the Goon arriving at your natural, and you won't have much of time to build a bunker. But this time, Sari built the bunker instantly as soon as he confirmed that was a forward gateway, and it looks like he's gonna have the command center way quicker than YSC's Nexus.
Yeah, it's interesting because, you know, a lot of people say that when you go for this Zealot opening, generally you want to expand behind the pressure very quickly, but this time, you know, we see the command center going down much faster than this Nexus will finish here from YSC. The Nexus will just now finish, and in the meantime, we do see the tank, the siege mode being researched from Sari, going to be playing a very standard game.
And it looks like we'll be seeing the armory at 5:10, 5 minutes 10 seconds, and the second refinery going up. And this is such a very passive build because he could not confirm. He brought the scouting SCV to his main base, so he could not confirm whether YSC was going for either Sura Badoon or really quick robotic facility for any speed shuttle harassment, or he did not have much of information, so he had to put down the missile turret at the natural. And looks like he's pushing away that Dragon.
We do see the shuttle is out, and he is going for that Reaver tech, as we were talking about, for the tech of choice from YSC. And you know, it looks like no Goliaths just yet from these factories, just a couple turrets, or just one turret actually. So do you think that he'll be able to sniff this out and start putting down some more turrets around the base, or do you think he's just going to use the tanks as a defense to try to push away the Reaver?
Yeah, I think one missile turret at the natural is just to defend whether if Protoss was making a Dark Templar, he needs to defend that Dark Templar with the missile turret at the natural. So I think that was a reason he had a turret at the natural super quick. But after he confirmed that Dragoon range was done and harassing his bunker and buying some time, so he confirmed that it's not going to be the Dark Templar. And now he's adding a couple of turrets at the main base and right next to the factory.
Yep. Protecting himself from the Reavers. He actually stopped building the missile turret in his main base, leaving it at 1% left to complete. So he just needs to tap it with an SCV to finish it. I think trying to, you know, maybe just save a little bit of money there. If he thinks that it's not Reavers at all, he can always cancel the missile turret there. A little bit of a smart move there, just to micromanage some of the economy that he's using for defenses.
And we will be seeing YSC killing the bear, Orsadon. And the shuttle, 2 Zealot and 1 Reaver coming in.
There it is. He confirms it, instantly finishes up that missile turret, and a nice Reaver shot there. He manages to damage quite a few of these siege tanks.
And that doesn't look like a good trade for Sari. Sari is losing 2 tanks with that 2 Zealots.
Maybe 3.
Oh no, that's not looking great. And even the missile turret is also taking the splash damage.
Oh man, this is
He
a
needs
lot
to
of
repair.
damage coming out.
Oh my god, the speed shuttle is now gone. Taking a lot of damage by this single Reaver harassment. That's not looking great.
There's no missile turret either to push away the shuttle, and he's finally building a Goliath here to try to stop the shuttle. The Reaver is quite low, so he's got to be very careful. 17 HP on it, manages to get the last Scarab shot, but now the Reaver harass will finally finish, for at least for now, because the Reaver is too badly damaged to continue. But that was a lot of damage coming out there from YSC. Very well done.
Yeah, that was a very good harassment by YSC. And if I remember correctly how Flash plays, he always have about 4 tanks to handle that Reaver harassment. But in this situation, he only had 3 tanks against that 2 Zealot with a single Reaver. I think 3 tanks is not good enough to hold that Reaver harassment. So maybe if you're a Terran player and you see if it was a Reaver harassment, you should have at least 4 tanks to defend.
There you go. Wise words from Scan, and you know, strategy that Flash maybe emulates. Here we go. Vulture trying to sneak out here. The Dragoons will manage to pick off 2 of them, so only 1 is out on the map. We'll try to lay some spider mines down, be a little bit of an annoyance, but only 1 Vulture is not enough, especially with the nice pylon wall at the 3rd base for YSC. And you know, Royal is going to be a little bit kept in his base for a little bit longer here. A lot of the tanks went down, so it's very dangerous for him to try to expand too aggressively without enough defenses to maintain against any kind of Protoss attempted attack.
And it looks like Royal Sari is preparing for a dropship, and it looks like preparing for +2 attack on the way. The second armory is on the way as well, 50% done.
Yeah, here he comes pushing out here, just wants to be very safe here. The Reavers are getting just outside of range of those siege tanks, and this is something that every Terran player hates to see. When the Reavers are parked outside, it means that they have to push out very, very slowly and cautiously. Ooh, a nice tank shot there will take out the shields of one of the Reavers, so he's got to be a little bit more careful with that Reaver positioning.
And as soon as he confirmed that there's a command center floating at the third base, so it looks like YSC wants to take another expansion. He do not want to have same amount of bases in Terran versus Protoss matchup. And it looks like there's going to be a single dropship, 4 vultures inside, sneaking in at 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock.
Here we go. One probe will be there to see it.
Ooh,
and,
is that a wall? Yeah, it
good.
is. Yeah, interesting SimCity.
Wow, this is some incredible Sim City here done by YSC. Very well done here. Unfortunately, a lot of Spider-Man's going to go down, so some of these units that are coming out will end up getting cleaned up here. And only Zealots to deal with the Vultures, not so good because Vultures do very well against these Zealots. Now they're just going to still be very annoying over here. That being said, here comes an attack here from YSC over to the third base.
Yeah, YSC seems like he really wants to go on an engagement at mineral expansion, but at the same time, if he does not win this engagement, he's gonna be falling behind slowly because he's not thinking about the future. He's not taking any fourth base at the same time. There's another. Wait, was that a second shuttle?
No, I think that was the first one that that dropped off the Reavers and picked up some Zealots there. The Zealots, a couple Zealots finally getting on top of the siege tanks there. Unfortunately for him, too many units are going down, and you can see that Sari has now taken a very strong supply lead here. And this attack, I would say, is a failure. He lost both Reavers, not able to get enough damage done. And as I said before, you know, he does not have a fourth base. No backup plan for this.
Yeah, he's right now stuck at 3 base and upgrading 2-1 upgrade for YSC. He finally cleared up all those vulture inside of his main base, having 3 observers. And now finally he's taking the 4th base. I am not sure if this is a good play because Sari's 4th command center is way quicker than YSC's 4th nexus. This is not looking great for Protoss.
Yeah, and YSC's command center over here looks like he's going to move up to the 9 o'clock expansion towards Protoss to take it. YSC is expanding there to the close mineral high ground. Obviously, that is the most natural place to take a 4th base, but it is closer to Terran. It means that, you know, Terran, when he decides to push, is very close to the base to attack it, and it's going to look very scary for him as well. You can see here that Sari is now, because there's no units, right? YSC lost all his units. The Vultures managed to pick off the probe over at the top right-hand location. So YSC has got to play very cautiously here. He is, I would say, you know, significantly behind at this point. And here we see the ghosts are being built again from the barracks.
Oh yeah, we are going to be seeing 2 ghosts being made right next to the 4th command center. And it looks like YSC really wants to go. He wants to take the 1 o'clock expansion. He has the 5 Dragon with the single observer standing, and it looks like he wants to take the mineral expansion first.
Yep, here we go. Command center is being lifted over. We have Sari's units moving over there to the base, and a little pylon there to kind of slow it down a little bit. Not really. The command center wasn't even there in time anyways to be landed. Well, we're going to see the ghost come out once again. So for those of you who are watching this, and maybe not in the perfect order, we just casted a game where Sari went for this ghost style on Shakur's temple, and he's trying to do this again here on Polyploid. Do you think that this map is a little bit worse or better than Shakur's temple for this strategy?
I think it's a little bit worse compared to Shakur's temple, because even though Sari takes the 4th base at 9 o'clock, but it seems really hard to defend both expansions, like mineral expansions and 9 o'clock expansion at the same time. But because of the terrain, I have played this map a lot of times, but I don't know, it's just units become so dumb when they're moving around left and right. But it looks like there's gonna be this 2-speed shuttle unloading at 9 o'clock, buttering the bread first.
Only get one SCV, but as you said before, buttering the bread, doesn't matter how much damage he does, he's just kind of setting himself up. Also probably get a little bit of scouting information down as well, just to kind of see what the defenses are like. There is that ghost there, lockdown is going to complete, so you know, especially with how the location is, definitely wants to put down lots of turrets and bring maybe even 2 ghosts to this 9 o'clock expansion to protect it. At the meantime, YSC is now expanded over to that right side of the map. So unlike the last game where Free really had low expansion count, we're going to see YSC going up to now 6 expansions with the double expand here on the right side.
5th base and a 6th base at the same time. Nice plan by YSC, and he looks like he got some of the backup plan. Looks like there's going to be 3-4 groups of Protoss army coming at the center with the speed shuttle. 2 high templars with a single zealot inside.
Yeah, a lot of mines here though at the mineral only base, and I really don't see a way for YSC to reliably break through here, especially with the C-Sinks right behind. It's going to be very difficult for him to do it. There aren't that many defenses there actually in terms of anti-air towards that mineral only, so maybe it's a chance to drop. But there is a ghost there with energy for lockdown.
Yeah,
you know, every time you
seems,
look, you gotta be careful.
Yeah, he seems like he wants to lock down that one of the speed shuttle above the zealot.
Yeah, and this time, also interesting, YSC is not building as many speed shuttles compared to Free. You know, he's only got the 1 so far with his army. I don't see any others out on the map. So, you know, the supply is a lot better this time for Free, or this time for YSC than it was for Free, where Free had, you know, 4 to 5 shuttles. A lot of supply is kind of being useless.
At the same time, we'll be seeing a couple of speed vultures laying down some of the spider mines at the 1 o'clock. And it looks like Sorry is right now maxed, and he wants to waste some of the vultures and trade his vultures for YSC's probe, and maybe not. He's not gonna trade for those probes he wasted. Maybe he wants to fill it up for the siege tank, more of a siege tank. EMP research at the, what is it called, ghost sight range. Yeah, the sight range upgrade is on the way. And the 5th command center is also on the way, right next to the factory at the main base.
Yep. Ocular implants, I think it's what the research name is called. I had to do a little bit of research on this because when the post got created on Team Liquid, I was so interested by it. I spent about an hour just looking at the numbers there from the website, and it is very interesting here. We have not seen yet the nuclear silo go down yet at any of these bases. So maybe he is just waiting time. It's not the right time yet to go for it. Obviously, definitely needs the ocular implants there to go for nukes anyways.
And it looks like Sorry is gonna waste those vultures and buy some time laying down some of the spider mines and fill up those supply count with more of siege tank, and he'll be producing more of a siege tank in next couple seconds. Or it looks like he wants to move out. He's unsieging.
Yep. Vulture's buying a little bit of breathing time here for Sorry to get maybe some more map control with his siege tanks, and you know, he has sacrificed a lot of those vultures to build up his tank count right now. His tank count is very high, looking close to maybe 2 control groups of siege tanks here. So he is starting to look for that engagement and maybe push towards YSC. YSC has started that 2nd group of gateways there at the top right-hand location, and you know, it is very difficult for Terran to make attacks when Protoss can trade whatever and max out army in an instant.
Looks like Sorry wants to take the 5th base, and looks like YSC is gonna have those 2 robotic facility, but he's not making much of a shuttle for now. We'll be seeing 1 ghost flying over to 1 o'clock.
Oh, some Dragoons do see it. Now the army of YSC is being pulled back.
Actually,
he is reacting.
Actually, we see the nuclear silo at the natural.
Oh, tricky. Last time it was at the main, this time it's at the natural. We see the oh my god, so funny just watching this one science vessel here towards the bottom right. You see it just moving around, you know, by itself, completely out of position. And I think that it will end up going down to Dragoons probably. Oh, SCVs. Oh, attack here coming in towards the high ground right now. Why is he?
There's gonna be the lockdown. Oh, but it's empty. Okay, I guess he unloaded on a perfect time. And using some of the storms, top of the vultures, and top of the siege tank. And some... okay, none of the SCVs died when he was transferring to 6 o'clock. Okay.
Yeah, really weird actually. And also, YSC did not attack with half of his army. It kind of just sat back, and the other half kind of just died. EMP does go down. Nicely done there, picking off the energy from the High Templar. But not many units here to defend just yet. A Ghost is coming over here. Might lock down one of those Dragoons. And some siege tanks from the low ground will help to defend. But now some of the SCVs are going down right now. Another shuttle with High Templar. And here comes the storm maybe onto the workers. No, not just yet.
Yeah, this is not the... this is what I do not like about Poly. When you try to defend 12, 3, 6, 9 o'clock expansions, they are so hard to climb up. These terrains make units so dumb and they don't move perfectly. And it looks like one of the ghosts will get picked up by these 3 Dragoons.
Yeah, YSC even target firing that one there. Moved forward, lost a couple goons, but did manage to kill that Ghost. And so far, no nukes have gone down just yet. The nuke is building. We do see the Cloaked Ghost over there towards the 3 o'clock expansion. And a couple cannons are going down now.
Ooh,
around
the
all
observer
this
will be
Oh,
seeing...
observer sees it.
Oh, he sees it. Okay. He's having that observer right next to the ghost.
Yep.
He's also moving towards to 10 o'clock. One of the ghosts with the science vessel together.
Yeah, and I mean this is one of the things I did want to talk about was because the distance between these two are so close that this is definitely this mineral only is so close. It's the most easy target here for Terran to get a nuke off, and
we're gonna see a nuke at the Protoss mineral expansion.
EMP. The pros, will they react in time? Yes, they will. Vessel goes down. Ooh.
And now Protoss has 3-2 upgrade, and it looks like he's also preparing for 3-3-1 upgrade on the way.
Yep. Meanwhile, Tank's already at 3-3 upgrades on the other side, and Sari has managed to re-macro out to a full 200 army.
This game looks like it's gonna divide into half, north versus south. A lot of siege tank. And Sari's trying to take the 6 o'clock expansion once again, making more goals with the nuke production on the way as well. About to be finished.
Yep,
oh, we also see hallucination.
Wow, these games are crazy, man. It's almost like you know, sometimes you need to hallucinate arbiters to get them through the turrets sometimes, you know, when Terran has too many turrets.
But at the same time, yes, he's attacking at the 7 o'clock. I'm not sure if this is a good engagement, but we'll be hearing another nuke going on. Where is it? Where can we see the red dot? Can you find it? Where is he nuking?
Oh, it's at the 3 o'clock base on one of the cannons right now. There are no probes there, unfortunately. But here comes the nuke at the 3 o'clock, and all the cannons will end up going down there. So, okay, just to reiterate to everyone what just happened there. So YSC tried to attack there while going for a storm drop maybe onto the bottom location. Unfortunately for him, there's no SCVs or workers at the 6 o'clock base and at the main base. There's nothing there. So he took a bad engagement to try to separate the attention of Sari, but there was nothing to storm.
Yeah, YSC just wasted that Tony supply for couple of SCV and maybe Goliaths as well, but I'm not sure that was a good trade for YSC. He just wasted that Tony supply for nothing. And it looks like we will be seeing Stargate being made and the Arbiter Tribunal at the same time with the Fleet Beacon together. 3 Stargate and the Cybernetics for the +1 air weapon. More Stargate being made at 11 o'clock.
Yeah. And in his main base, another nuke is going down here. Where is it?
Oh, it's at 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock, right above the High Templar.
Yeah, we'll see if he notices it in time, and does he know where the ghost is? This ghost is very camouflaged there next to that cliff. Now the scan is going down. Oh, a lot of probes and the High Templar there. All go down. Beautiful nuke.
Oh, that's so painful to watch. If you're a Protoss player.
You know what's funny? There's no cannons here, so the vultures can get in.
Yeah.
The attack that exists now, and another pro pops out. The vultures will end up cleaning up this nexus as well. What a crazy game that this has been so far. Unbelievable. this stuff that we've seen. And again, now with the fleet beacon being done here, stasis being researched, no carrier upgrades just yet. Oh, there it is. He just started it. Will we see carriers? It's interesting though because normally carrier switches are good in this matchup, but against Ghost and Lockdown, maybe the carrier switch is actually not as good as you think.
Oh, this is such an interesting game that both players are taking same amount of expansions right now. Right now, sorry. Oh, or whatever you hear. Okay, that was a shuttle dying at 9 o'clock. So, sorry is taking all of the expansion at 5 o'clock now with a lot of turrets, and this is just like looking like a TvT. And we're hearing another nuke once again. Where is he nuking? Okay, mineral expansion. But this time...
Is he gonna get it time?
No, I don't think so. Oh, D-Matrix!
D-Matrix, will it come down? Wait, did it come down in time? No, it didn't.
It did not. Oh, that was unfortunate. But nice try by Sorry. And at the same time, he's gonna move forward. It looks like YSC was not paying attention at 5 o'clock. Looks like these three shuttles. A lot of high temperature with the Zealot inside, but not much of the Dragoons.
Yeah, and a lot of the units going down there for YSC. YSC's macro are very good, already back to maxed out, but a lot of that is in production tab, not in actual units out in the field. So this army is very strong coming out here, and we're going to see if Sari is going to be able to take down a couple of these bases right now. He is getting into a nice position. Polyploid again, another map with a good amount of chokes here to defend. Not that many vultures here to defend though from the best.
There's gonna be yes, and storm top of the siege tank and top of the probes at the same time. But I think it is okay to do some of the probes because all the supply count can be used for something else. He got some 4,400 minerals saved up. And
he's sacrificing probes. Look, even at the natural expansion towards the bottom left here, the probes are just kind of suiciding themselves into. We see this actually a lot in StarCraft 2 when Terran would go for orbital command centers with mules. They would also do this to sacrifice a lot of SCVs there. But that being said, a lot of that supply is being made right now. He's trying to go to the carrier switch, but a little bit dangerous because he doesn't have units to buffer for the carrier switch.
He just instantly used that 3,000 mineral for something. Carriers and a Zealot with some amount of Dragons as well. 332 upgrade for Protoss. That's also looking scary. And the two-speed shuttle dropping top of the siege tank. Surrounded by the Zealots.
Wow, what a drop on top of all the
And he's also loading the Zealots once again. And okay, it looks like he's gonna send it towards the 3 o'clock.
Yeah, that was a wonderful engagement there by YSC. Picked off so many siege tanks with just pure Zealots there. And again, as Terran, that's one of your nightmares, is just getting your siege tanks run over by those Zealots. Another nuke is coming down.
Yeah, it was at the 3 o'clock, but instantly got killed by the Zealot. Had an observer right there.
Yeah, so YSC doing a much better job than Free with the observer spread here. Another attack coming in, but I don't think it's going to be enough here from Sari to push in. Although there are a lot of Goliaths here, but actually, too many units.
Actually, that nuke was at 2 o'clock at the ramp, at the 3 o'clock ramp. He nuked it there. Oh, we totally missed that nuke. So he used 2 ghosts to fake one of the ghosts and used one of the other ghosts to nuke at the ramp. And now he's sneaking in.
On the other side, I see. Now the ghost is snuck in. 6 HP on it. And is the nuke done? No, nuke is almost done right now here at the natural. It is just about to finish up. So we might see the nuke there again. And Sari is now... So he's seen the carrier tech. He's going to massive amounts of Goliath production. And we do see that there's currently 4 carriers out right now. The Dragoons are stuck. They're trying to figure out what they're going to kill. Unfortunately, they're blocked in by... Arbor Tribunal, Fleet Beacon, and Stargate, so they don't want to kill any of those buildings.
Wow, that Dragons are trapped, and it looks like there's gonna be another nuke at 3 o'clock. But does he know where the ghost is? I don't think so.
Yeah, it has managed to sneak in, and he wouldn't normally think that the ghost is there because he's got a cannon at the ramp. It's false sense of security. He thinks he's safe.
No.
He is not safe. Nexus goes down, a couple probes go down. Wonderful nuke again by Sari.
A lot of spider mines putting down at 5 o'clock. Looks like he knows that there are 2 arbiters out on the map. He's trying to prepare all those recall to defend the recall, and looks like YSC is trying to find that ghost still. Has he found it yet? Oh, I guess it died. I guess it died.
Oh yeah, the ghost did die from the one zealot. Vulture's coming around here, gonna go ahead and harass this mineral only base here. Although it's not even mining, no probes here. Too vulnerable to the nukes as well as the too vulnerable maybe to the Terran army. The carriers are still getting masked up right now. He's got 5 carriers total with the interceptors are just about to finish on most of them.
It looks like one of the ghosts is gonna sneak inside of a 11 o'clock. He's sneaking inside.
He's only got 20 HP on it, or 20 energy on it though, so it will become uncloaked at some point. But is it gonna be enough?
He's nuking right next to the command center, right next to the carrier. Hey, covered by the carrier. He cannot see He cannot see the red dot. Oh no, does he know? I don't think so.
I don't think he knows.
No, there's gonna. Oh no.
Oh my god, the carrier's covered up!
And at the same time, he just misrecalled at the 3 o'clock! And he's recalling back his army to... Where was it? He just recalled back to 5 o'clock! So he just recalled twice in a row!
Oh,
what a big mistake! He's probably very frustrated at the moment. He misrecalled, he lost his carrier. He's right now so desperate to kill Sari's expansions. And now Sari is gonna start slowly moving out with a lot of army. He's giving up.
I can't believe this game is so crazy. The carriers went down, the recall's going everywhere. I think that this game is now swung solely into Sari's favor. They're killing all of the carriers with that one nuke, and there's not many units left. And this is one of the issues here. Obviously losing our carriers, but also we're trying to transition into carriers without really a good a buffer or support between you and the Terran. And I think Sari is slowly going to constrict himself to win this game.
Yeah, right now Sari is having all the supply lead, taking down the expansions. A lot of Goliaths and Siege Tank. And he's taking down 3 expansions at the same time. 3 o'clock, 1 o'clock mineral, and then 1 o'clock natural expansion. Taking down 3 expansions at the same time, then he will be giving up 5 o'clock expansions.
Yeah, so he does end up losing 2 of the expansions there, one at the both at the main and natural of the 5 o'clock. However, you know what's funny is that the 3 o'clock nexus was so badly damaged from the nuke, so these tanks killed it very quickly. But now, you know, Sari is going to start pushing into the last remaining mining base here of the Protoss, and I think that after the tanks manage to get underneath the ramp there and start attacking it, there's not many units left here for YSC to really push back against Terran.
All those army will get cleared up with the Goliath tank, and this is just like looking TvP, just what is it, Goliath and Siege tank, and this is such a scary army for Sari. Just keeps moving forward. We'll be taking down the mineral expansion at the same time once again.
Yep, all these probes here will end up going down. The carriers are finally out, but unfortunately, they still have a lot of interceptors being built right now in them. Still 4 interceptors on all of these carriers, so they're only at half capacity. Now even the Goliaths are out here. 3-3 Goliaths kill interceptors so quickly, and he doesn't even have that much money to build the interceptors. They cost a lot of money over time, and it's just, you know, oh man, he's not looking good. It really was that nuke that killed all the carriers that instantly.
Yeah, that was his main. That was his main army, having those six carriers, I believe. And as soon as he lost that 6 carriers, he's misrecalled at 5 o'clock, and did not do much of a damage. And he lost all of his mining expansions. And looks like Sari's gonna move forward to 1 o'clock now. That's gonna be his last mining base.
Sari is going to put the finishing touches, I think, on this amazing game. What a game that we have seen here. The siege tanks are all sieged up below the ramp. The Templars can't even get in range to attack the siege tanks. And there's the GG. YSC concedes. Sari with an excellent game there. What a nuke to end the game. Killing off all the carriers.
What an interesting game, that using Ghost Lockdown, using Cloak and nukes at the Protoss expansions. What an insane game. What are your thoughts about this game compared to Free?
I think game was very close. I think compared to Free, I think the game was much closer. YSC did a lot better with observer spread. You know, managed to pick off quite a few of those ghosts and took a lot of expansions. So he had a good plan going into it. You know, it's just just one mistake. I think that if he had the carriers come out, you know, obviously when carriers reach critical supply, it's very difficult for Terran to contest against that. They're too efficient.
Yeah.
But in the chaos, it's the chaos. You know, the ghosts are known for sneaking in to those places, the specialist units. So in all the chaos, the nuke snuck in. He planted the nuke where YSC would never think it'd be going down. And
Yeah.
managed to kill all the carriers.
When we hear nuke, we always think of to find a red dot at the expansions, but he did not expect that red dot right under the carrier. That was the crazy part about this game, and I think YSC played a little better than Free in my opinion, because he wanted to switch to Arbiter and carries in late game because he started to have a feeling that he cannot constantly win the battle against these 3/3 upgrade mech with the only Zealot High Templar with the Dragoon. So I think it was a right decision to switch, but that one mistake that YSC made, it just totally ruined the game and just starting to lose a lot of expansions at the same time. What a crazy game.
Yeah, absolutely. I cannot wait to see Sorry hopefully makes it into ASL and versus Protoss. He pulls out the strategy.
Yeah, I want to see more nukes.
Tournament.
I want to see more nukes in the ASL, like ASL group stage.
Yeah, it'd be very crazy and very cool to see if he can make it that far.
And thank you for watching, and if you guys enjoy watching these great games on StarCast TV, please hit the like and subscribe button, and we will bring more wonderful games in the future. Thank you.